Good morning. All right, come here, come here. Good morning from me, and good morning from Ruby, who's going to put up with this for probably about 30 seconds and then realise that the YouTube life isn't really life for her. All she really wants to do is to have breakfast, and it's not quite breakfast time. But in her eyes, it's always breakfast time, and I never feed her enough. So there's that. So you're just lapping it up, really now. Oh, okay, right. I'll keep patting. Because heaven forfend us stop patting. We wouldn't want to stop patting ever, would we? Just, yeah, honestly, she just. Oh, did I stop? Oh, you said you beauty puppies, yes, yes. Anyway, right. So, good morning and welcome to Wednesday. Now, Wednesday is an important day because Wednesday is the day before Thursday, and Thursday is rubbish collection day. It's about the only thing in the week that makes sense. I'm still waiting for my delivery of printer paper and printer ink, so essential items, my ass. Thanks. Or at least it would be really nice if they'd said, look, we've got your order. It'll happen at some point. We'll even think about delivering it, but although I also assume that everybody else in the country basically also went a little bit mad and crazy and said, you know what, we're ordering essential items, we're buying essential items, that's what we're going to do, we're going to have printer paper and ink. Oh, sorry, am I boring you? Am I? Yes. Of course I'm boring the puppy, yes. So you may 100% boop the nose, boop. She doesn't enjoy it, she judges me for it every time, boop. But that's really a her problem rather than a me problem. All right, so here we've got the first shade of Apocalypse Pink. To be honest, it's not great. It's not great. It's pink-ish, but pink-ish isn't what I'm going for. Pink-ish is if you don't want to commit to Pink Shirt Day. But deep down, I'm wanting a full Galarian ponytail. That's the aim. We're going to work up to it. Trying to work out whether or not I'll add some silver underneath, because the bottom bit is hardly pink at all. So silver at the bottom could be interesting, or go purple at the bottom, I don't know. Whether or not I do that today is another story, because I'm tempted to make a lemon tart. Yes. And pat the dog, because these are very high on my list of priorities. Okay, because we're on Wednesday and we're getting closer to when school starts back again next week, there's a couple of things that I need to know from the people, and you're the people. First of all is, do you want me to schedule like Google Hangout stuff next week, or Zoom lesson things, so that we can talk one-on-one? Or would that just be a level of chaos that we're not ready for? I don't know. I'm willing to give it a shot. It could be a train wreck. It could just be me and nobody really talking much. Today's challenge is, I would like to know what are you doing with your apocalypse? I mean, clearly I've gone full apocalypse hair dye, and we're going to work our way through the colours, and playing a lot of Animal Crossing. Did you want? This is my Switch. Turns out my Switch is fine, it's my charger that's not, but on a whim, plugged in my laptop charger, and my laptop charger works. This makes no sense to me, because Apple has nothing that's universal, and then all of a sudden, it's like a conspiracy. Other things I'm going to be doing today, completing my Booktown interview, because Booktown have interviewed me, wrote a thing for the paper yesterday, because it turns out everybody's excited about the children's stories. So if you would like to do a few more children's stories, that would be absolutely amazing. I'm trying to work out how I can do another one, because I think I've run out of children's books. Or actually, I know I've run out of children's books. However, I do have it. Sorry, Ruby, is swivel chairs and beagles just don't mix. I do have quite a collection of editions of Alice in Wonderland. I don't know if that's something I should be proud of, but come on. 3 separate editions, including a facsimile copy of the original Christmas gift in his handwriting. Was Lewis Carroll slightly creepy? It depends which documentaries you watch. Probably a little creepy. But also a mathematician, and this is a dog butt. And yeah. So, other than the fact that I could technically read Alice in Wonderland, although I don't really classify that as a children's story because there's too many allusions to like mathematics and death for it to be a children's story. But then again, Hansel and Gretel, that's fairly dark if you read the original. Could read the original. Does anyone else know the story of the Tinderbox? That's a creepy fairy tale. I could read that. I mean, it starts off in The Knight Who Murders a Witch within about 3 lines of the actual story. So that's that. You just trying to stare out my window. I've got a view. It's fantastic. I'd show you my view, only it's a view of a fence and the next door neighbour's house. Yesterday, discovered the next door neighbour has a MacBook because I was airdropping my video to my laptop and it came up as an option. I was like, do I want to send this directly to the neighbour that already probably thinks I'm nuts because I spend a lot of time sitting here staring out a window at nothing except his house. Anyway, today's weather forecast, because this is what I'm doing now, it's going to be cloudy and some rain. I can tell this because outside my window I can see both clouds and rain. I'm sorry, have you now had enough of staring out that window? Of course, you are the worst co-host. Just the doesn't matter if you're the worst co-host. You're the best at something. Yes, look at your hollow belly because we're hungry. She's not really even hungry. She's a fatty McFatty. If you look at Rocky and you compare her to Ruby, him to Ruby, I'm getting the genders of my dogs wrong. Rocky's currently on high-fat dog food because he's too skinny, and Ruby's a chunky monkey. Yeah. Don't want to be shamed by the vet next time we go in, because that's what he likes to do, is shame me about the fact that one of my dogs is chunky. Yeah, it's okay. I think you're beautiful just the way you are. So, today's challenge, let me know what you're doing. How are you passing the time? Are you playing a lot of computer games? Are you doing a lot of writing? Are you just whiling your sorrows away in bubble baths? Are you dyeing your hair apocalypse hair colours? Are you harassing your family? What are you doing? And also, do you want me to set up Google Hangouts and stuff for next week when we're back doing some proper learning and stuff? I think now I've been through everybody's paperwork, and unless I've flicked you a message to say you need to fix up X, Y, and Z, you're sitting on a grade level. I can't work out whether or not everybody's achieved merit excellence until we've got a performance, so yeah. And then there'll be some, I've got to work out how to put the grades in. My life struggles they're just happening. Just having the life struggles this morning. Oh, you're having a cry because you're not getting enough of the attention. Poor pup. Right, so what are you doing? Do you want some Google Hangout Zoom lessons? Do you think my dog is cute? Yes. Okay. We've lost all common sense. Do need to sort out the something on this back wall scenario. Have a plan. Some of you will not be surprised when you see what goes up on that wall. But I'm hanging out there because I am going to solve this whiteboard scenario. It's part of the plan. Right, so don't touch my nose. What are you doing? Do you want a Google Hangout? And do you think my dog is cute? You know how people have baby photo competitions? I'm wondering whether or not we should have a puppy photo competition and look at everybody's dogs when they were just teeny tiny puppies. Yes, because I've got all the photos of when Ruby was a teeny tiny puppy and I was just out of the hospital and had nothing else to do except have cuddles with the teeny tiny puppy. Also, let me know if you want a photo montage of when my dog was a puppy, because imagine this 4-year-old face as a puppy. I know. Hopefully you all enjoyed Supermoon as well, because it was a pink supermoon. It's going to be the brightest supermoon of the entire year, and it's a pink one, and it was in the constellation of Virgo. So as far as I'm concerned, that was the supermoon just for me, and the rest of you can enjoy it if you like. So enjoy full moon. I had a great time. Didn't want to. Well, I was going to set my alarm and wake up at 2 o'clock and see it at its most super moony, and then I didn't, because I'm not trying to be a dick to the people in my bubble who already have had enough of my stories and my malarkey. Oh, we're done. We're done. I see we've moved on. Fine. Don't be like that. Maybe Rocky's my favourite dog after all. We shall see. The Care Bears. Changed the Care Bears in the window this morning for the children going for a little walkie-walkie. So that'll be exciting for them. Probably not. They're just little bears. They don't they're different. Yeah, so anyway, woke up at 2 o'clock anyway because somebody wanted to go out for a wee. And I got to see the moon at 2 a.m. anyway, so that was kind of magical. So I enjoyed the supermoon. Hopefully you can as well. It's not going to be as supermoony tonight, but to be completely honest, it's going to be pretty damn close to exactly as it was last night. So if you see a great big giant moon and you've had trouble sleeping, it's because of the excess light in the night sky and you can't reset your circadian rhythms, but now it's all cloudy, so you probably don't get to see the supermoon unless it is quite high cloud. This high cloud could easily burn off, and then you'll have a beautiful night sky. I should charge up my camera battery. What are you doing? Excuse me? No. Thank you. We're trying to dig into my my bath bomb making kits. It makes it sound like it's more than just a bag of stuff. Yeah. Hair's reasonably curly today. But you see, not particularly pink. This is not as pink as... Excuse me. Thank you. I really feel like Krispy Kreme donuts. But it's not an essential service. Yeah. Anyway, recap. What are you doing to pass the time? Do you want me to set up Google Hangouts or Zoom lessons? And how cute is my dog? Love you all. Take care of each other. Enjoy today's overcast, rainy day. It's a really good reason to just stay inside and read a children's book out to a video and send it to me for Booktown. Chirp. Bye.